Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our really fun night together as we hear about Relive, which is all about getting healthier, living happier, and doing it with some really incredible people. My name is Robert Laird, and I'm excited that you are joining us here tonight because you're going to hear about this company that we have fallen in love with over the last 13 years. And one thing that I absolutely love about it is the longer we have been involved with this company, the more we love it and the more results we've gotten. You're also going to get to meet some really cool people that we've gotten to do some of these things with. With Reliv, you get to help yourself and others get healthier in body, mind, and spirit. It really is that all-encompassing thing that really does impact all areas of your life. And that's been something that we discovered along the way that we really love and we love to get to share now as well. So there's 4 ways that Reliv can help you. First, get better health. Feel better, have energy, have fun. Life is more fun, I think, when you feel better. You can also earn from home, which is really cool and been something that Lauren, my wife, and I have really appreciated through the years, the flexibility that this allows you to do that with. And then also create a happier lifestyle, very good thing, and also something near and dear to our heart, give back, and that's through the Relive Bloggers Foundation that I'll talk about in a little bit. So let's start off with talking about getting better health. We have supplements that help you and your family thrive, not just survive, go above and beyond and feel fantastic. We are pioneers in cellular health and in nutrition science for the last 32 plus years. And this is something that we continue to be on the front edge and making a difference in the world of science and all of the people who take these products. We have clinically proven formulas, 10 product patents, which is absolutely incredible. Look into what that actually means and your mind will be blown like mine was. We also have a 30-day money-back guarantee for our product. And something that I also appreciate is we oversee on-site manufacturing so that we can ensure that we have quality products that we are consuming and sharing with those that we love. Did it go backwards? Yes, it did. That was impressive. All right, so why do Reliv products work better? First off, they're bioavailable. You have instant access to nutrients for greater benefits. They get to work right when you consume them. You also get optimal nutrition. We're aiming for what's the best, not just what will get you by. I think we all know the grades in class where, you know, sometimes there's those grades where it's like, well, this will get me through, but that's not really something that you're excelling or exceeding and going over the top at. You know, like for me, I was always just trying to get by with math in school, but when it came to history or music or literature, I was top of the class, and that was something that I really feel like I was hitting my optimal level at. We do that same with nutrients to make sure your body's getting what it needs. You get guaranteed quality ingredients. This is important because we test for purity and potency, because if we aren't doing those tests and if we're not ensuring that quality, then we're not really setting ourselves up for success, for getting the results that people have been getting for over 3 decades. Then there's Synergism, powers up nutrients with smart combinations. I like to think of an orchestra or a symphony when I think of combinations. And what we do is we take everything and make sure that they work the best together when they're combined, as opposed to having a really cool oboe or a really cool flute. Really, that's great. But often when you're listening to some really big musical theme, you want to hear the entire orchestra and not just the solo. And that's much stronger. It's louder in the case of the orchestra, but that's where the magic really happens. So healthy bodies start with healthy cells. So we start off with core nutrition. Think of that as your foundational place to get started. We have a couple of different products for that. We have Now and Classic, which really is where we start everybody at. And with that, you're getting optimum nutrition. You can choose how you want to start this way. Now is kind of a vanilla flavored. Classic is more almond flavored. Now you have 2 options for how you would like the protein to be based. One is with whey, one is with plant-based protein, and both are fantastic. We've also got now for kids to help those growing kids with growing minds get results as well with their optimal nutrition and get the foundational nutrition going so that you can have a healthier life and thrive as opposed to just survive. Then you can build on top of that through targeted solutions. Think of that as step 2, I guess, and that's what it says right there. So that's good. But you can customize your nutrition for your health goals. Maybe there's specific things that you want to work on, or you would like to, maybe you're working out. That's a very easy example that you really want to focus on, and you want to build towards results. We've got these targeted solutions that help you achieve your health goals. And it's really just through giving your body what it needs to do, what it knows how to do. So maybe you want to work with digestive health. We've got FiberScore, which is absolutely fantastic. Joint health, heart health. You look foundational place to get started. We have a couple different products for that. We have Now and Classic, which really is where we start everybody at. And with that, you're getting optimum nutrition. You can choose how you want to start this way. Now is kind of a vanilla flavored. Classic is more almond flavored. Now you have two options for how you would like the protein to be based. One is with whey, one is with plant-based protein, and both are fantastic. We've also got now for kids to help those growing kids with growing minds get results as well with their optimum nutrition and get the foundational nutrition going so that you can have a healthier life and thrive as opposed to just survive. Then you can build on top of that through targeted solutions. Think of that as step 2, I guess, and that's what it says right there. So that's good. But you can customize your nutrition for your health goals. Maybe there's specific things that you want to work on, or you would like to maybe you're working out. That's a very easy example that you really want to focus on and you want to build towards results. We've got these targeted solutions that help you achieve your health goals. And it's really just through giving your body what it needs to do, what it knows how to do. So maybe you want to work with digestive health. We've got FiberScore, which is absolutely fantastic. Joint health, heart health. You look at this list, there's so many different targeted solutions that can help you as you're seeking your health results. 24K, I absolutely love. It says it's for energy, but I take it for focus. In fact, I took it for focus about 25 minutes ago because believe it or not, I get very nervous doing these things, and it really helps me stay centered and focus on what it is I want to do and being in the moment as opposed to getting all nervous and jumping around all over the place. We also have targeted solutions that help with immune support, defense, and interjects, 2 of my favorite products that we have that really are changing people's lives. And then we've got the new RLV hemp extracts, which enhance your health. These are fantastic too. They're helping with immune support, healthy cells and aging they help with. Relief for muscles and joints. I can tell you I carried a camera bag and camera around Disneyland for 14 hours on Saturday, and I was definitely feeling the shoulder that all of it was hanging off of by the time I got home. And it's amazing. We have this one in the corner called Protect. I took some of that. It was amazing how much better I felt in about 25 minutes. More restful sleep, youthful skin, stress relief. These are products that really act fast, at least in my experience. And I've loved what they've done for me. We also have the Fit3 community and program that's incredible. This is a nutritional guide, fun workouts, yummy recipes, and it's really helping you live a healthier life in a way that's completely doable. I will admit that I am more of a computer geek than an athlete now, I guess you could say. And I love that this meets you right where you're at. They walk alongside of you, and they help you achieve your health goals. There's fantastic nutritional coaching. There's wonderful quarterly challenges. We just started one. And perhaps most importantly, there's the benefit of a supportive social community. They're building you up, they're encouraging you and cheering you on. And when you have that many positive people meeting you where you're at, helping you get where you want to go, I feel like it's almost impossible to fail. So this really is about changing lives and getting better health. And I have a few friends that I'm going to invite on to share what Reliv has done in their lives. First off, I'd like to go just up the road to my buddy Roger. And Roger, would you hop on and share how Reliv has benefited you from a health perspective?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on today, Robert. Hi, everyone. I'm Roger Rodriguez from La Puente, California, and I work in radio. And I've been overweight most of my adult life, and all of that was my fault. I would go to the fast food place, get that quick $5 lunch combo, scarf it down, and do absolutely nothing about it, to the point where the weight kept packing on, and kept being pressured by family. Gotta lose weight, and that's the last thing I wanted to do. But it wasn't until January 2012 where I stepped on the scale just after New Year's, and I said, I know how much I weigh, and saw the number. I'm like, that doesn't say 260, it said 400, and it scared me. I'm like, I have to really do something about it now. A couple months later, I was introduced to Reliv, and my life was changed completely. I was able to drop 55 pounds over the course of 4.5 years. While that was slow, it worked for me. A lot of things worked slow for me, and just kept going with it. And then almost 5 years ago, I was introduced, invited to be on the Fit3 Relive challenge, trial rather. And it was during the busy food months, Thanksgiving and Christmas 2016. And I was able to drop 20 pounds in 90 days during the busy food months of Thanksgiving and Christmas. Who knew you could lose weight during the holidays? Someone says you can't, tell them we can, and do it. And I've lost an additional 85 pounds. So I'm down 160 pounds in 9 years. And, you know, it's just fantastic how much I feel now at 40 than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. And I'm forever grateful that I was introduced to something like Reliv.
And what you say slow, Roger, I say was consistent. You have been consistently working on this, and it's been fun to watch your Reliv journey and to see your energy go up and see you be able to keep up with me at Disneyland, because I'm a crazy man. But
same here. Thank
you so much, Roger, for sharing. I'm so excited to see where this continues to go for you, because every time I see you, you're smaller than the last time. So congratulations, Roger.
Thanks again.
Let's head on over to the Midwest, where my friend Edith, would you hop on and share what Reliv has done for your health?
Of course. Thank you for having me. My name is Edith Escarpita. I'm from Chicago. I'm a former teacher, and my husband and I found Reliv 5 years ago. I didn't know how unhealthy I was at that time. I just know that I was living a very stressful life, and I needed to do something about it. So as I learned about Reliv, my husband and I decided that it was quality nutrition, and decided to get the whole family of 4 on it. Within the first week, I noticed that I had an increase in energy, a reduction in stress. I was being more productive both at home and at work, and it really did just change the dynamics of our household. Mom was feeling happier and less stressed. That translated into how the kids and husband were feeling. So if that was the one thing that Reliv would have given me, I'd be 100% satisfied. But it also did go on to help address some issues with carpal tunnel syndrome, chronic bronchitis, and polycystic ovarian syndrome. You know, it did help regulate my cycles. And the other thing, you know, I can relate to Roger's story, weight loss, which is something I had never been able to accomplish, not for lack of trying. And I started just with initial weight loss on the core nutrition. And when the company came out with the Fit3 program, that propelled my weight loss. So I am down about 45 pounds, and it feels great, because with that comes a different lifestyle, and we're totally loving the Reliv lifestyle. We'll be doing this for life.
That is fantastic, and congratulations on the 45 pounds. That is an accomplishment. I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing, Edith. And let's stay in the Midwest and invite my friend Ken to hop on and share what Reliv has done for him.
Good evening. My name is Ken Solons, and I'm an independent manufacturer sales rep, and I live in Rochester Hills, Michigan. And I just happen to have a family history of heart disease, and it's not been a good history. I always exercised, you know, because of that. I always exercised, I always ate well, I always kept my weight in check, and I always took my handfuls of vitamins. Well, it didn't really seem to change my life much. But then when I started on the Reliv products, I just generally started to feel better. I started to get results from things that I never expected, meaning a child all the way through my life. I had sleep apnea. So things just started to get better. Well, I got back to that heart disease thing. About 20 years ago, I had a test done, and it showed that I had 35 to 40% blockage in a couple of main arteries. So when I started on the products, I took some products that were specifically targeted towards heart health and the vascular system. And so a few months ago, as it turns out, I needed to have surgery, and the blood panels, and they do lots of them, but the blood panels that came back, everything came back in the normal range. So I would be what they would call a picture of health. I ended up having to have a heart cath, And that heart cath showed that those arteries that were at 35 and 40% blockage were now down to 10 and 20%. So for me, that's huge. I mean, the products are just cleaning everything out. And so the doctor came out and said, you know, for a guy your age, I'm not sure what you meant by that, but a guy your age, your vascular system's really in great shape. And so, you know, and then I've kind of built on that. I'm starting to take the RLV with the Lunaris or the Lunison. And so my expectation and hope is that 10 years from now, if I have to have another test, that the vascular system buildup will be down to 0. So for that reason, I'll always be on these products.
Wow, no kidding. Thank you so much. And I look forward to hearing how that test turns out in 10 years.
Yeah, me too.
For me, when I got started on the products, it was 13 years ago. And I figured, hey, you know what? I'm healthy, I'm young, but this will protect me from things that could happen in the future. Prevention seemed like a really good idea. But little did I realize that taking these products, I would start sleeping better, I'd have more energy. And as spring came around, I wasn't dealing with the sniffly nose and itchy eyes thing that would often happen in the garden. And I had an old soccer injury too, where I got kicked in the back of the knee, knocked my kneecap out, kept playing on it because I thought I was cool, did some damage. And that used to hurt a lot whenever it would rain or when I was in air conditioning. And about, I think, 9 months taking this product, I realized my knee just didn't hurt. And I love that I just don't deal with knee pain anymore. And so as I've gone into getting older, I've actually gotten better, which I like to say is Reliv has made me like a fine wine that I just get better with age. Thank you, Reliv. But I love that I've got more energy, sleep better, and feel better as I'm getting older. And that's just something that's really exciting because of these products. And one thing I should note about these products is there's no claims of cure here, and they're not, we're not diagnosing them or saying this will do that. But what we are saying is your body is really smart. And when you give it really good nutrition, the body is the miracle. And so with that, when you have that kind of powerful products that really do help you, you can help other people earn from home as well as you're getting these results, like these results and so many others that you didn't even get to hear tonight. And so you can be a Reliv distributor. You get to work from your phone. I love it. My phone and my Apple Watch have become wonderful business tools thanks to Reliv and the Reliv app. There's a low startup cost, product discounts as well. It's safe, convenient alternative to other gigs. You don't have to worry about who's hopping in your car or where you're going to go, because you have control of where you are working from. You also have control of where your hours are, or when your hours are, and who you get to work with as you build your team, which is something we absolutely love. Roger is a part of our team, and he's just become one of our best friends over the last few years. You get your own website and app, awesome. You get paid weekly, also very awesome. One of my favorite notifications to get on the Apple Watch is that your weekly pay has come through. And there's a 100% buyback guarantee for a year with the Reliv business, which also I just think is a really cool thing. So with Reliv, there's 5 different ways that you can earn from home. First, there's retail profit. You can earn anywhere from 20 to 40%, depending on where you position yourself. That's really an awesome thing. Then there's wholesale profit. As you're starting to help other people distribute products as well, you can earn 5 to 20% there. And that's you making the difference between their profit level and your profit level. But then at some point, they're going to be like, hey, you're at this top profit level. I want to be at this top profit level as well. And when they join you at that level, you get a thing called an override, which is kind of like a royalty check. And Reliv gives you this every month as you continue to help those people build their organizations, build their businesses. Then there's also cash bonuses and trips, which are absolutely incredible. And they're a ton of fun, and I'm sure you'll hear a little bit about some of that tonight. And then there's also the ambassador team, which we are building currently right now towards a global ambassador team. That's really an exciting thing that's going on with Reliv as well. And if you want more details about any of these 5 or all of these 5, if you were me about a decade and a couple years and change ago, ask the person who got you on this webinar, and they can go through every detail with you and help explain this all to you. And it's all about creating a happier lifestyle as well. I love that our president says, if you're not having fun, you're done. I think that's such a great creed to live by. It really is. Life's too short to not be happy. So work hard, play hard. Take control of your time. How many people do you know don't have control of their time? So they're going from thing to thing that maybe they don't really want to be doing, but they feel like they have to. You can instead decide for yourself. You get to decide your priorities with work, with family, with hobbies. We have trains all around our house in the backyard because we have the flexibility to do that. We've chosen to live by this model. You can experience personal growth. I think this is one of those things you don't realize how much personal growth you'll get through going through an experience like this with Reliv. Like Reliv has trained us up as leaders in so many different things through the years. It's wonderful. You get to work for yourself, which is incredible. Enjoy incentive travel. Those are those really cool things where you get to go to some really cool locations you'll hear about as well. And I think one of the, or maybe just the frosting on the cake, but it's more than that, is you get to make lifelong friends. I've got friends on this webinar tonight that text, we get to talk, we laugh, we cry together. Like these are the people that you really grow to love and rely on as you build your Reliv business, and it's a really fantastic thing. And so I'm going to invite a couple of people to hop on, just like we heard about what Reliv has done for people's health. Let's hear a little bit about how they've earned from home as well. And I'm going to start with my good friend Maureen. And Maureen, would you hop on? I love the hair, and share what Reliv has done as you've earned from home.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me share tonight. Good evening, everyone. I live in Rochester, Michigan, here with my husband, Cath, you just heard of. And when we were first introduced to Reliv, we did make that decision to come in at that top profit level. I had my own decorative painting firm, wasn't really looking for a business, but I did appreciate the fact that Reliv was generous enough to offer me the same discount or savings as they did their distributors who did the business. But because of that decision, Robert, we earned just under $2,000 in the first 8 weeks, including a very generous bonus. People saw the difference in my health that I was getting with the products. But everywhere we went, we heard two things. People needed help with their health or their finances. And we just connected them to people like you. It helped us build our business unintentionally at the time. And our business started to grow. And people joined us at that top profit level. And in the first 6 months, we earned our first trip with Reliv that you talked about. And that's where we saw the heart of this company with Reliv distributors that became family to us. And very generous cruise that we went on. And I knew we had a hold of something. And in 3 years, I actually gave up my decorative painting firm. We went on to continue to share. And the first another 9 trips we earned. And I say that not because I'm someone special, but because Reliv gave us the opportunity to do this. And in 2019, we dug in and we had over 30,000 volume month, which means we helped a lot of people. And we earned that trip to Hawaii. And I'll tell you, you go on one of these trips, Robert, you don't want to miss it, as you know. And the next year, we were first in the nation that month and earned $9,000 in bonuses. And in all forms of income, earned just under $22,000. And again, in December, we were second, earned a Microsoft touchpad that I use every day and thank Reliv for in my business. But most importantly, we earned a Sales Excellence Award, which means Reliv fed kids in their Give Back program in the Colgress Foundation in our honor. So, as I look at this, I say we will always be doing this. And I used to leave my mark on people's walls, and now I leave them on people's lives, and I'll forever be sharing this opportunity.
I love that. You're such a blessing to everyone you come in contact with. So thank you so much for sharing, Maureen.
Thank you.
Now let's head on over to my friend Jessica. And Jessica, would you hop on and share what Reliv has done and you've earned from home?
Hi, thank you so much, Robert. I actually started as a customer, and I just had such good results for me and my family that I couldn't help but share it with everyone around me. So just sharing it with my friends and my neighbors and strangers and everyone around me. And I just was so excited to see the results from them, and was able to earn enough money to stay at home with my kids, especially over the pandemic, and just being able to stay home and not have to worry about how to pay the bills. And it's just been such a blessing because I'm a single mom, and just having that freedom to be able to spend it with my kids, time with my kids, and not have to worry, take them on trips. we got to go to Disney World and just little things, little trips all like along where I wasn't able to do things like that or spend the money where I was able to really get them what they wanted. And like that's just such a huge blessing. I was able to win a trip and went to Amelia Island this year, and that was just amazing to not only just experience the trip, but just to get to know everyone, and everyone in this company is just such an amazing person and making the friends. I love how you guys talked about making friends and just like the confidence that I have grown over the years and just been able to build my business and work from home. It's just been such a huge blessing. So thanks for having me, and I will always be doing Reliv. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, and I love that you're getting to make memories with your kids, especially Walt Disney World. I'm partial to that, but thank you so much for sharing, Jessica.
Thanks.
All right, let's head back east, and here's one of my favorite people. Mindy, would you hop on and share how Reliv's helped you to work from home?
I would love to, Robert. Thank you so much. Yes, I am Mindy Jones from Atlanta, Georgia, and 31 years ago, I found out about Reliv. I'd actually been on a search for about a year, looking for a way to come home and be a full-time mom with my 4-year-old daughter. I owned a dress shop at the time. Actually, my dress shop owned me. I was working 60 hours a week, and I was tired, run down, stressed out, and broke. And in my search for looking for a way to come home, Reliv came into my life through a friend, and I went out to a presentation and heard stories just like you heard tonight, and I thought, what if? I got started on the products and fell in love with the products, but then I decided to join the business shortly thereafter. I came in at the top profit level so I could earn the most amount of money for my efforts in the very beginning. I knew I had to do it part-time, so I wanted to maximize my income potential. And by the end of that first month, I had sold $5,000 worth of products without having a clue what I was doing. I made my entire investment back, paid off that credit card, and I had an $800 profit left on top of that. Within 11 months, I tripled my income from what I'd made at my store, which allowed me to sell my store and come home and be that full-time mom. And that was the happiest day of my life. I started being able to be the room mom and the team mom and going on the field trips and taking my daughter to school and picking her up every day, which I didn't miss a thing in her life, which is a single mom, was huge. Today, my business is growing right from my kitchen table all around the world. It's now in 14 different countries. So when I go to bed at night, people are waking up, taking their shakes, building their businesses. I'm making money while I sleep, which is pretty amazing. But I love to travel. I just got back from my 113th all-expense paid trip. I literally am learning my geography through Reliv. I mean, I've been to Australia, New Zealand, the Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, all over Europe, Caribbean cruises. I've been to Hawaii 5 times, Mexico a bunch of times. I mean, it's just been absolutely incredible. And I'll tell you, one of my favorite things about the trip are the people that you get to go on these trips with. I mean, they've become some of my very, very best friends. It's just so neat. And the personal growth has been huge too. I've become somebody I never thought I could become. But fast forward to today, my daughter graduated college not owing a dime because she was able to come out of school debt-free because of my Reliv income. We had a 5-day destination wedding down in Florida. Debt-free, did not have to come out of pocket cash for any of that or go into debt for that. And I think the icing on the cake for me is the fact that this is willable. This is a generational business that will pass on to your family, to your kids, to your grandkids, to your great-grandkids. And that just blows my mind because all the income I'm making today will just continue to grow and continue on from generation to generation. So I feel like I built a legacy to leave behind to my daughter, and I will be forever grateful to the person who brought Reliv into my life.
That's awesome, Mindy, and thank you so much. And what's also incredible is that you know exactly how many trips you went on. I would
keep track of it.
Well done. I would have been lost a long time ago. Thank you so much for sharing, Mindy. And stories like this really is what I heard 13 years ago. And I saw my parents get some pretty incredible health results. And I figured if it worked for them, imagine what it could do for everybody else. Imagine how many people I could help. Stay in the business, which opened my eyes to what this business could do. I was really hoping to make $50 in a month, and I just wanted gas money. But when I saw it happen in the day, I realized there was something more to this. There was something special, and it was something that people wanted. And so we started sharing it more. We've shared it in the cracks of our lives for the last 13 years. We've gotten paid every month. We've gotten trips. We've gotten bonuses, which I never imagined receiving in my life. I just never got a professional bonus before. And we've also gotten to help the kids in the world with the Relive Progress Foundation. So we've absolutely loved the flexibility and the freedom of choice that we get because of this business. That so many people that we know, especially our age in Southern California, where it's just ridiculously expensive, we just have that we're very thankful for, and we love to share with people as well. And it is one of the reasons that we really feel convicted about the giving back portion of Relive. And we do that through the Relive Progress Foundation. I love that with the business and the products, we get to help people help themselves. And I love with the Relive Progress Foundation, we get to help people who wouldn't be able to help themselves. And that's been something that's just very near and dear to our hearts. We provide nutrition to kids who most need it around the world, whether it's in Haiti, the Philippines, even the United States, but all around the world, kids are benefiting from the same products that we take. It's 100% supported by passionate distributors who care. And it's very easy to give at the Relive Progress at ReliveProgressFoundation.org. Let's not mess that up. But I can tell you, every dollar you give is making the world a little bit better and making an entire world better for a kid that's getting on these products because of it. And I can tell you, I've seen the kids in Haiti that get these products, and I've seen the kids that don't. And it's night and day difference. And it's one of the reasons that we'll never stop supporting the Progress Foundation or sharing Relive, because we know how much of a life change it is for the kids that get to participate in the Relive Progress Foundation. And just a quick note, right now it's more important to support the Relive Progress Foundation than ever with all of the craziness going on in the world, but particularly in Haiti, and they really do need support now more than ever. So you got to hear what Relive is about. You got to hear how it's changing people's lives, helping people have better lives that can help themselves and helping those that can't help themselves. So you get to make some choices. You get to choose where you want to get started. Maybe you want to become a customer. Take the products, fuel your body, and get those results. Or maybe you like a discount, you'd like to become a preferred customer, and you can get a 10% discount by doing that. Or if you prefer a 20% discount, sign up for auto ship. And I just sign up for auto ship with everything I possibly can in life, because then I don't have to remember when to order each month. And so I just think that's a fantastic thing to do, so I don't have to think about one more thing. Or perhaps you'd like to become a distributor. You can purchase products at 20 to 40% discount profit level and share them and earn retail and wholesale profit. There's two really great places to get started with this. You can start as an affiliate, 25% profit level. That's getting you enough products to start 4 or 5 people on the products and start building your business to whatever it is you really want it to be. And there will be people there along the way to support you as you do this. Or you can become a master affiliate, which is that top profit level that I aim for, Mindy aimed for, and that's the most popular profit level because it's 40%. Obviously, that's pretty cool to me. But it opens up all 5 of those avenues of income that you saw a few minutes ago. And it's just a wonderful place to start, and it changed our lives forever because we made that decision 13 years ago. But really what it all comes down to is we're out to nourish the world. We want to help people with better health. We want to help them earn from home, have that happier lifestyle, and also give back. And we get to do that together. And whatever it is that connected with you tonight during this presentation, get back to the person who shared this with you, and they can get you more information. Another thing you can do is go to the Positively Charged Facebook group on Facebook, and there's more information about other things going on as well, so that you can get more connected, more information, and meet more incredible people with Reliv. So with that, we're going to conclude this presentation. We hope you have a fantastic week, and thank you for joining us with Reliv tonight.